Today we're going to be talking about some of the funny shit drill sergeants say and do while at basic training. But without further ado, let's get to it. What is up, guys? Ben Allen back again with another video, and like I just said, today's a little different. We're going to be talking about the funny shit drill sergeants say and do, right? If you guys have ever been to basic training, you already know drill sergeants are some of the funniest people, like, in the military in general. I don't know if they're born with it, I don't know if they learn it, but I think you have to have some sort of comedic level to it in order to be a real good drill sergeant in terms of making the whole experience a little worthwhile, right? Because I know looking back, there was some stuff that our drill sergeants were saying and doing that probably weren't funny at the time because we were privates and, you know, we were getting the dog shit smoked out of us. But looking back, it was hilarious. And so we're going to jump into that, and feel free to let me know some of your own experiences with drill sergeants down in the comments section below. I want to hear them, guys. What they say, what they do, how'd they smoke you. Drop it, share the stories, share them in the Discord as well. The link is in the description. You know, join. You can meet somebody there that's maybe shipping out in with you, or maybe you guys have the same drill sergeants, right? Be sure to like this video to push it out to a larger audience so more people can view it, as well as subscribe, guys. I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers in the next year. Need your all's help to do it, so smash the subscribe button. I appreciate it. If you have any questions whatsoever following this video, hit me up on my Instagram at @TheBenAllen. It's the best possible place to reach me. I try to get back to everybody within a week or so, right? Or just join the Discord. I'm usually in there. I pop in and out. But with all that said, guys, let's jump straight into the topic, right? So some of the funny stuff they do, right? I'm just gonna list off some personal things I went through in basic, and you know, you guys can share yours as well in the comment section. But I think one of the funniest things they do is whenever you call them a sorry drill sergeant, they get so offended, right? But not really, but they pretend like they are, like, oh, I'm a sorry drill sergeant. Okay, private, blah blah. And you're there, like, you're a private, you're fucking confused. You're like, oh no, drill sergeant, no, you're not a sorry, you're not a drill sergeant. You know what I mean? They start trying to like correct themselves. He's like, I'm sorry, and then they keep saying, I'm sorry, drill sergeant, right? And so the drill sergeant's like, private, what the fuck, blah blah blah, you know, just going hard, and the private just confused, bro, like a deer in the headlights. It's crazy. To me, that was always like one of the funny things, because I personally did that. I did say sorry, drill sergeant, and I got my world fucked up, right? Another one is if you have a hard name or a funny name, God rest your soul, bro, it's over for you. You're either gonna get made fun of the entire cycle by the drill sergeants, or they're just gonna pronounce your name completely wrong, right? Like, I heard the story of this one dude that was called Tits. His last name was Tits, T-I-T-S, right? Or yeah, T-I-T-S, Tits. And so you can imagine the field day these drill sergeants had with that, right? Or if you have some like super hard to pronounce name, get used to never hearing your name properly, right? They're just gonna make up some like weird name, or just like a fusion of words and sounds that has nothing to do with your name, but that's just what they call you, and it's gonna stick. I'm telling you, we had one guy whose basic training number was 25. You know how you get those jerseys, they're like, oh, 1 2 3 4 5. His last name was so hard, the drill sergeant just called him 25 or 25 the entire cycle, because he just thought it was easier to remember than saying his actual name. And once we left basic training, we went to AIT, everybody still called him 25. It stuck with him throughout basic, throughout AIT. So rip to you, bro, if you got a hard ass last name. I would change it now just to avoid the confusion and the embarrassment that the drill sergeants are gonna thrust upon you. Another thing that they do is they will contradict themselves, right? They will tell you to do something that you know you probably shouldn't do, and when you question it, you're like, oh, drill sergeant, this is against the rules. It's like, private, I don't give a fuck if it's against the rules, I'm telling you to fucking do it. And so you do it, right? And then you do it, and then you get pissed off. They're like, Brian, what the fuck are you doing? That's against the rules. Like, they're just setting you up for failure, bro, to smoke the dog shit out of you. We had this one dude in my basic training, right? Our drill sergeant's campaign hat, you know, the big round hat that they wear. He left it in his locker, right? He was like, oh, hey, private, can you bring me my cover? And everybody knows you're not supposed to touch a drill sergeant's hat, bro. That's like one of the biggest sins you could commit in basic training, right? So you don't do it, no matter what, and so he's like, drill sergeant, we're not supposed to touch your hat. And he's like, oh, no, it's all good, private, it's all good, just bring it to me, you know. And this dude, bro, I swear to God, bro, it was like he was looking at like a bomb. He was like trying to defuse this thing. He was looking at it for a good like 2-3 minutes, really contemplating if he should grab this his hat, even though the drill sergeant's telling him to do it. And so, you know, after 2-3 minutes, he bites the bullet, he grabs the hat, brings it to the drill sergeant. Drill sergeant, stone cold face, looking at him. He's like, just like this, watch. He's staring like that, right? And then out of nowhere, he just explodes up. Private, what the fuck are you doing touching my hat, bro? Like going off. And I was like, oh my God, bro, he got you. He fucking set you up and he got your ass. It was a good time. We all got smoked though because of it, because drill sergeants can do that. Somebody fucks up, we all fuck up, right? We were just like, it was too funny to like, we took the smoking and we were just laughing because it was a good time to just watch and just, you know, deal with. Another thing, right? If you do not lock your lockers, guys, good luck, man. I'm telling you, again, from personal experience, right? I did not secure my gear. We went on a 12-mile ruck. I remember coming back from this ruck, or it was before the ruck, and my drill sergeant just said, oh, hey, Alvarado, and just fucking chucks my lock at me, bro. I'm like, oh shit, bro. Like, I couldn't even move. It just hit me in the leg, and I was like, oh, damn. And I knew right then and there I was fucked. Couldn't do anything about it at that point in time because we were about to step off for this 12K ruck, and I was like, oh shit, bro. Sure enough, I came back after this long ass ruck march to my locker, completely just thrown everywhere, fucking everything scattered, right? And that's on the light end, right? I got off pretty easy. Other people were not so lucky, right? Some people forgot to like lock their locker. You come back, bro, there's literally shaving cream all over the floors, shampoo on the floor, bro, beds tossed, everything, and the drill sergeants are just having a heyday, bro. They're like, oh yeah, I think you dropped some stuff, guys. And the bay is just a mess, bro. Oh my God, it's so bad. I remember one time our drill sergeants didn't like how dirty our bay was after we had just cleaned. Like, we were cleaning, right? Finished cleaning, and he comes in, he like does the top of a locker, he's like sees dust, he's like, get the fuck out. He's like, everybody get the fuck out. Get your beds, get your bunk, everything. He literally evicted us from the bay because one spot was still dirty. So we had to sleep outside for a few days. Not fun, but they can do that, right? That's just one of the ways they fuck with you. Looking back, it sucked because we had to do all that. And then as soon as we got everything like set up, right, he was like, all right, bring it all back in. You got 10 minutes. If not, you got to redo it. So just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Fucking horrible, bro. I'm telling you. What's even worse is if you're in like first platoon, right, and the second platoon or third platoon, fourth platoon drill sergeants like have watch for that night, or they're in the bay or they're doing their rounds, and they come into like the first platoon bay, chances are you're getting fucked with, bro. We had the second platoon drill sergeant come into our first platoon bay, and oh my God, that was a late night, bro. Like, I remember we were just minding our own business and somebody said something like super nonchalant or whatever, and like he just used that as the catalyst to like set him off, and he's like, you know what, everybody get the fuck up, toe the line. So we're towing the line, bro. It's like 1 in the morning or something, and he's like, you know what, we're gonna have some fun, bro. We're gonna do some changing drills. Changing drills fucking suck if you don't know. But looking back, it was pretty funny because the combinations of uniform this man was putting us in was insane. He was like, oh yeah, PT shirt, OCP pants, or we had the ACUs back then. 1 PT shoe, 1 boot, you know, PT belt, and you have like 5 minutes, if not less, to go change into all this shit, right? So one, it's causing you to mess up your little layout that you have in your locker for inspections. You gotta dig through your bags to find the uniforms, and then if we didn't make it on time, guess what? He's smoking the dog shit out of us. He's making us do push-ups. He's making us do flutter kicks in these uniforms. It's hot as shit. It's horrible, but still, looking back, hilarious. If I was a drill sergeant, that's how I would fuck with people, changing drills, because I hated them so much. But looking back, it was definitely something to like laugh about. Another thing in terms of like doing stuff, I guess, is when you're found without a battle buddy, right? We had a bunch of people like, because in basic training you have to go everywhere with the battle buddy, right? You have to like, you know, just buddy system, right? You don't want to get caught without a battle buddy. And so if you do get caught, drill sergeant would be like, oh, hey, you're fucking dead. You don't have a battle buddy, you're fucking dead. Lay on the floor. Lay on the floor. And so you just lay on the floor. You're supposed to like pretend like you're dead. And then he's like, hey, we got a dead battle buddy over here. Who's gonna fuck? And then they have to send like 2 of your battle buddies to like go pick you up and shit and fucking drag you inside like you're a casualty. To me, I always thought that was funny because you always have that one unsuspecting person that just thinks they're gonna get away without a battle buddy, and they're just like, drop, you're fucking dead. It's just, it's to me, it's hilarious. I love that part. In terms of stuff they say, guys, it's crazy. They say some of the most like off the wall shit ever. It's might have died down a little bit, right? Because Sharp and EO are things, but You know, back in 2015, I mean, they were still pretty like savage with it. I remember my buddy David was telling me, I guess one of his friends had his mouth open and he's like, probably better close that fucking mouth before I stick my dick in it, or shit like that, or like, why's your mouth open? It's not raining dicks out here. Fucking, it's crazy, bro. If you're doing push-ups and your ass is in the air, it's like, oh, you ain't getting lucky tonight, private. Put that ass down. Fucking, bro, I'm telling you, they say some of the craziest stuff. I'm like, it's crazy. And if they're smoking you, right, and they're just like saying stupid things, and oh, dude, hopefully y'all don't have like the short drill sergeant, because typically every cycle there's always that one short drill sergeant that is like an angry chihuahua, bro. I'm telling you, it's on sight. He sees you doing something, it's not even bad, just on sight, he's just barking at you. He's like, "Arr!" Fucking like going ham, dude. I'm telling you. You guys know what I'm talking. There's always that one drill sergeant, bro. And then another thing is like whenever like one drill sergeant's on a person, they're getting mad at them, they're yelling or whatever, their buddy, like another drill sergeant, has to come and back them up. They're like, oh, you fucking with my battle buddy over here? You fucking with drill sergeant, whatever the insert name here? Like, oh, fuck no, bro. And then they start just dogging you, bro. They're just like tag teaming you, bro. You're basically getting gang banged by drill sergeants at this point, because if there's two on you, then another's gonna see, they're just gonna join in on the fun. This literally happened to one of my friends. She was like crying the first day of like basic training during the shark attack. I'm like, oh, you're gonna cry, princess, you're gonna cry. They're like going, dude, there's like 7 drill sergeants on this one female, and she's like tearing up, and they just started calling her princess the whole rest of the cycle because she was tearing up that one time, and they were just like going in and roasting the fuck out of her. I was like, God, bro, you guys are savages. I'm convinced that at drill sergeant school, this is like a whole course. This is like a portion of the course. When they have to certify, they just have to be funny. They have to like they have to tell jokes to like their seniors or something in the drill sergeant academy or something, because you cannot go to basic training as a drill sergeant just not like have some off the wall funny shit to say, because almost every drill sergeant I've ever met has had some sort of comedic level of humor. Whether it's the ones that are super vocal with it and just like super fucking funny, like they could be like Kevin Hart's, or the ones that are like stone cold serious, bro. Like, you know, these people have murdered people overseas and I've seen some shit, bro, and they're still hilarious. They have like that deadpan serious humor going on, and it's just wild. I'm telling you, you will experience some level of like funny shit that drill sergeants say or do at basic training. If you already have, let me know down in the comments, or my Discord. Join my Discord, hop in on there and just drop your favorite drill sergeant story or something of like how they smoked you or anything, guys. I want to hear these stories, all right? And maybe I'll feature them in an upcoming video. So again, comment section or the Discord, let me know. And that's pretty much it, guys. What do y'all think? I know I probably have a bunch of other stories, but I want to keep this video not too long, right? Under 15 minutes. So thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Again, follow my Instagram at @TheBenAllen. Best possible place to reach me. So yeah, feel free to do so. Again, like this video so it pushes out to a larger audience, and subscribe, because we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers in the next year. So thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.